Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? Yo, Kandi is out for blood, and she's not taking her foot off of Sheree or Marlo's neck. But more importantly, Phaedra has been accused of being not even a yacht girl, a madam over in Dubai, all alleged. But y'all, there might be something to it. Y'all, listen, let's get into this tea. Let's start with Miss Phaedra because we haven't heard her a while. I hear she's on Real Housewives Girl Trip, and actually everybody's saying she's doing really good. And there's all these whispers that she might come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, listen, let me just say this. Listen, I don't know if they're going to let her come back because Kandi, as you know, is the fan favorite, and they love her. Plus, there was the whole Portia Gate with Phaedra where they made up slanderous lies that Kandi could have sued them both to oblivion. But here's the thing. If they do have Portia come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, ooh, it would be nice to see Phaedra on because you know that Scorpio ain't forget the way Portia threw her under the bus. I don't care what nobody said. Portia knew what she was doing. And then, because Portia's super smart, like a little worm, she weaseled out of it. Look at my metaphors, all messed up, like a little greased hamster. She weaseled out of that, right? Honestly, they should have both been gone. But listen, let's talk about what reality is. So this blind item dropped. And listen, I got to share it with y'all. Hold on. Let me show it to y'all. Okay, so it is from Crazy Days and Nights. It's blind item number 4. They said this former Southern housewife, not named Kim, because you know that's where my mind went, right? Is running a string of women she shuttles between the U.S. and the Middle East. She even brokered a few marriages. Now, let me tell y'all something. First of all, everybody's been to Dubai, right? So we know they talk about Dubai. Everybody knows the rumors of Dubai. But second of all, I didn't know that you can arrange marriages and have escorts. People buying escorts and marrying them up in Dubai? It don't make sense to me. Now, I'm not saying they're not above having mail order brides, but you're buying the escorts and then you wifing them? Already, I'm calling BS on that. But the part about the madam part, I'm not saying it's true. I don't know if it's true, but I can see where they got it from. Consider this, people of Earth, right? Really quick, did y'all hit that like button? Don't forget, I am trying to grow. I would appreciate the support. You know I'm going to keep begging each and every video, so you might as well help this train go. Also, if you are into Housewives, don't forget I got that Real Housewives of Atlanta premiere up. Go ahead and check it. Speaking of. But anyway, let me get back into this mess. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, dragging. Y'all, let's actually think about it, right? Let's think about it. Phaedra, when she did that pop-up on Real Housewives of Dubai, I said, what is Phaedra doing there? Now, mind you, listen, Phaedra is like, Truman Capote. She literally pops up everywhere. You just don't know. Phaedra is all over and has connections everywhere. Shout out to Phaedra's real face. We haven't seen that in a couple of years. She out here looking like the Claremont twin, -1 Claremont twin. But all jokes aside, right? I said, what is Phaedra doing in Dubai? And Michael Rappaport, Michael Rappaport literally asked her when he was hosting the Wendy show, what do you do, Phaedra? Because honestly, all I saw was her, to quote Cynthia, win a case. All I saw was her lose Sheree's case. She didn't even lose. She missed she missed the filing deadlines. Didn't even get in. So I'm like, what do you do? And she literally just said some stark talking about, I'm booked and busy. I got many jobs. I said, all right, in my head, name one. And all she said was, I'm literally yachting in Dubai and they're going down on the Titanic. And I sat there and said, does Phaedra know what the word yachting is commonly referred to? Because, yeah. But it's not over. I believe Phaedra was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and they literally asked her, like, what do you do? Like, what were you doing out in Dubai, this and that? And she was like, well, I have a sea moss business, and I have lots of other businesses in Dubai. And I said, a sea moss visit? And that's why you have to travel back and forth to Dubai? Please tell me what world A CMOS business requires you to be in Dubai 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Now listen, I'm not saying Phaedra can't go to Dubai. You know, everybody's in Dubai these days, literally everybody. But what I'm trying to say is, it just struck me as odd. Seems like a weird cover. What? And that's what got my mind saying, Phaedra, what are you actually doing in Dubai? Please don't tell me that to distribute CMOS. Don't tell me your customers in Dubai, because Dubai is not a big enough state to support a business. So if you're selling CMOS, you're selling it somewhere in North America or even whatever in the EU. Dubai is not a distribution center, and it doesn't have the infrastructure to ship out at a cost in an economical way to North America or the EU, which arguably are the biggest markets for sea moss. Not only that, we could say, okay, well, you still have to harvest the sea moss and store the sea moss. Fine, but it doesn't have the infrastructure of a factory to actually dry a mass quantity or to distribute it to the other factories that have to bottle it up and ship it out. So I already said, okay, Phaedra, this sounds a little funny. Shout out to Phaedra's new face, right? Claremont twin number one. But I literally was like, okay, so what does Phaedra do? And apparently I wasn't the only one that asked this. Now, these rumors about her being on the yacht, who knows if they are true? But let's switch to Kandi, because Kandi is sick of Marlo and Sheree and baby. Woo! But you know, let's listen to Kandi in her own words. This is straight from Speak On It when she was dragging them. Let's go.
I'm still very hurt that Kandi would not call me to see how I was doing, and she should have stepped up more for me. I'm just disappointed in Kandi.
To me, it's just saying that she wants you to call her more.
Why you gotta call her about her damn pain?
That you want to do.
Why do y'all always seem to ask so much of me that y'all don't give to me?
This argument is bullshit to me.
You was raised with her. You was raised with family.
Yelling at you. And it's so funny to me how by the time they take these conversations and they edit them, you know, it's like you only get this much of it.
Correct.
And they took so much out of the conversation, guys.
Important part.
They got me sitting here looking like I'm getting irate for nothing, okay?
They made it look like it was a intervention. Friendship intervention.
Just the other day, I was in tears. I had a call with my sister on the phone. Don't cry. I love you.
I feel like they trying to make her look better in this conversation. They cut out a whole bunch of stuff.
So if everyone is saying that, maybe that's something you got to work on.
There for each other, and if you
I can't.
see somebody, somebody.
I can't do this.
Because we won't help from your ass.
Because I've tried to help both of y'all and
I'm going to give you a hug.
Don't touch me. You better than me. You better than me. Don't touch me.
I'm not that.
No. See, I don't like that shit, because it seemed like they cut out you saying you tried to help her.
I did. They did. They cut all of that.
Hence her getting up to hug you. See, I don't like that.
Y'all, listen, it's a mess. Y'all already know how I feel about the situation, but it's interesting that Marlo was literally trying to act like Kandi ain't never been there anyone, and the producers cut out of the show that she's not only been sending Marlo money, but she's been in Marlo's corner. Y'all, this is a mess. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.